Hello guys, I hope you are in high spirits and your SAT prep is going really very well. Myself, Angad, your SAT trainer for today's video. I'm a perfect scorer, been accepted into a lot of IVs including Stanford, Harvard, Yale, and helped a lot of students to get a perfect score, increase their points from 150 to 200 and help them to get into their dream IVs. A lot of you might be wondering how I got a perfect 1600 score. Well, in this today's video, we're gonna have a look over the top 6 strategies that helped me to get a perfect 1600 score, and I'll tell you how you could ace your SAT prep in 15 days. Let's start with the first strategy, that is which book you should prepare for solving the questions. At my time when I was preparing for my SAT prep, the major thing that I faced was from which book should I solve the questions, or for which book should I prepare in the last 10 or 15 days. I juggled a lot of books. I solved a lot of material, but that last 15 days were very crucial for me. So, according to my research, what I personally feel is that Black Book is one of the best book that you could follow in your last 10 or 15 days of time to ace your SAT prep thing. And that's my personal suggestion, that what I've normally seen, that around 5 to 6 questions in your SAT being directly copied from this Black Book itself. So if you guys are also in the category that you wanted to know which book you should follow in this last 10 or 15 days, you want to know which book will really help me to ace my SAT score, this book, guys, is for you. Follow this book and let me know, are you seeing any changes in your prep, or are you seeing any changes in your SAT score or not? Let's move to the second strategy, that is know the order of difficulty. This strategy I personally feel is very important and helped me a lot get a perfect 1600 score, and I'm damn sure this strategy will also help to boost your preparation and also help you to analyze which questions you're doing wrong. So basically, prioritize your questions. What we normally do, we normally first of all start with the hard question and our confidence drops down. We need to do the vice versa of that. Prioritize your questions in 3 segments. Number one, easy. Second, average. Third, hard. So your priority should be in this order. You first solve with the easy questions, then move to the medium category questions, and at last, when you are there in the exam, you solve the hard questions. The reason being, when you first solve the easy questions, your confidence boosts a lot, and you could easily solve the hard questions without any hurdle. Follow the strategy and let me know, are you really seeing any change with the strategy or not? Let's move to the third strategy, guys. This is also a very important strategy, but this strategy helps you a lot when you are preparing for your exam, or let's say that 8 to 10 days are left for your SAT exam and you are still very skeptical how I could improve my mistakes because you are doing the mistakes on a regular basis. This strategy is for you. That is, guys, look for the wrong answers. What happens is that, let's assume I'm solving one particular topic, like questions from a particular topic, that is linear equations. So normally that's being seen when you're solving a particular question. Let's assume that you solve the question, it has 4 parts: A, B, C, and D. This technique will help you to eliminate the answers. So what you need to do, try to eliminate the wrong answers, and you could easily get what gonna be the right answer for that particular. For example, let's say you have a quadratic equation, x squared plus x plus 2. Now, if this is a quadratic equation and In the options, they have given you roots. Let's say 2, -1, 3, 1, 4, 5, 6, 4. Hypothetically, I've taken any roots here. Now, what you need to do, you first of all sub in these roots in the equation itself. After substituting the roots, you need to check what are the wrong answers, try to eliminate the wrong answers, and whatever one option is left, that's gonna be your right answer. Solve the questions from this strategy, guys, and I'm damn sure you'll try to eliminate the answers, you'll solve the questions in a more quicker way, and you will definitely see a change in your score itself. Let's move to the next strategy, guys. That is the technique of studying. So when I was in my days, I remember like when I was actually preparing, I was little bit skeptical how I actually study in that last 10 or 15 days. What should be my strategy? How many hours should I devote actually? Now, it's normally be seen, or that's a major problem with me also, and a lot of students, that they normally devote like 10 to 15 hours and they make a timetable when, they wake up early in the morning. But seeing in a real based scenario, that is not possible to studying 10 or 15 hours a day. This strategy is that the technique that you need to follow when you are actually studying for your SAT exam for the last 10 or 15 days. That is Pomodoro technique. How you need to study in this Pomodoro technique, you need to divide your time into 25 plus 3, 25 plus 5. Now in this 25 plus 5 segment, you need to devote that 25 minutes to your self-study, the topic that you're actually covering for that particular day, and last 5 minutes will be devoted for your rest or break whatsoever you want. So let's say 25 minutes, you did a particular topic, and the next 5 minutes, you take a break. You need to repeat the cycle for the 15 days period, and you will definitely see a change in your study techniques, and I'm damn sure your points will also be increased if you will do your normal topics in this manner. Follow this technique, guys, and you will definitely see a change in your study technique. Let's move to the next strategy, guys. That is categorize your mistakes. As I told in very starting, that normally what happens with us, we don't care much on our mistakes, or we neglect our mistakes a lot. Now, question is how I could improve my mistakes. So this strategy is for those students, or this is actually for me also. When I was preparing, I never focused more on my mistakes. I actually focus more on my correct answers, and my confidence just gets high if I get all correct answers. I never focus on my mistakes. Let's say I'm solving 30 questions, I get 25 correct and 5 are wrong. Now the major thing is that you don't need to increase your confidence from this 25 right answers. Rather, you need to work on that 5 wrong answers part. So how you need to work for this particular technique is that it's color coded feedback. For example, you are solving questions from, let's say, complex numbers, and when you're solving the question from the complex numbers, normally, let's say you're doing 10 questions there, and that's being observed that around 3 to 4 questions you did wrong in more frequent basis. Around 4 to 5 questions you do like average frequent basis, and like 1 or 2 you do rarely frequent basis. Now, when you're solving this color coded technique, what you need to do here, that 3 to 4 questions that you are doing it wrong on more frequent basis, or let's say you are doing any topic on more frequent basis, you need to mark that with a red color. So this will help you to track your mistakes actually. That 4 to 5 questions that you are doing average frequent wrong, you need to mark that with yellow color. And the one that is you're doing wrong like 1 to 2, or that very rarely you're doing it wrong, mark that with green. Now the major question is that how this technique will really helps you when you are preparing, or let's say you want to revise the topics 1 or 2 days prior to exam. This technique actually helps you in this way. Let's say you are solving a topic from quadratic equations. You are doing more frequent errors in the discriminant part. You are doing more frequent errors in the graphing part. If you already have a track record that these are the questions, these are the topics that you mark with the red color, you only need to invest time on that questions and on that particular topic. So the conclusion is that you don't need to worry a lot about how I could cover all topics in this 1 or 2 days period when its SAT is just around the corner. You just need to revise the topics that you mark with red color or yellow color and things gonna be sorted. I hope this strategy will definitely help you and you could easily improve your mistakes and you could easily revise when you're revising the topics a day or a 2 day prior before the exam. Now it's time, guys, to moving towards the last strategy. And this is the strategy that I personally liked, and this is the strategy that helped personally me a lot when I was preparing for my exam, or when I personally see my mistakes, and this strategy helped me to improve my mistakes, whatever mistakes I did in my past. So let's move to the last strategy, guys. That is Excel sheet you need to prepare for the mistakes. What the strategy is actually for. So let's say you are doing specific mistakes. So you are doing the mistakes in linear equation. You are doing mistakes in circles. You are doing mistakes, let's say, in volume. You are doing mistakes in stats. So what you need to do, you need to make a track record of all the mistakes, all the questions that you did it wrong in this 1 or 2 months of period of time. Make an Excel sheet, write all the questions there, write all the topics, and only thing that you need to do is that revise those questions when you are in the stage of 4 to 5 days of SAT prep. Let's say 4 to 5 days are left for your SAT prep. You just need to revise that questions, that topics, and things gonna be sorted. Follow this strategy, guys, and I'm very much damn sure that this strategy will definitely help you to revise the topics in less time. So these are like the 6 strategies, guys, and I hope if you will follow the 6 strategy, this will not only help you to boost your SAT score, but also help you a lot how to actually study, how to cover the topics in less time, and how to increase the score from 100 to 200 points that most of us actually faces the issue when they have given 1 or 2 SAT attempts. So let's end this video, and if you want more such videos, stay tuned with our YouTube channel. Do subscribe our YouTube channel, and if you want such more informative videos and such more informative information about college and the universities, whatever major you want to target, whatever universities that you want to target, follow us on our Instagram handle. Our Instagram handle is LurniGo, and I hope you will all get a perfect score. Not perfect score, but definitely you will get a 1550 plus score and you will get into a dream. See you soon in the next video. Have a great day.